An elementary book club, summer book club. How lucky are we? Spent the last 6 weeks really thinking about a tech set that would be exciting for us to explore as elementary teachers. Now there's a big range, K-5, so this wasn't easy, but I think we have a group of books that's going to really push our thinking and get us to think about how we can inspire young readers and writers to not only have empathy with their characters and think about the life lessons our characters are learning, but to also take a step back and to think about how these lessons impact us in our lives, how when we pick up a book, we're a changed person at the end, and that books can inspire us to live differently and to think differently. And I think it's really important work for us to think about in our elementary classrooms. So I can't wait to show you what's going to happen for 4 weeks in July. We're going to get kicked off by the book whisperer and the game changer herself, board member of Book Club herself, Donalyn Miller, has agreed to kick us off, firing us up about her latest thinking on book access and what we need to be doing for our young readers and writers in schools to change their lives every day. We're then going to be joined by the award-winning author, Varian Johnson, to talk about his latest book, The Parker Inheritance. This book, if you haven't read it, is the perfect combination of mystery and history. It has such a great plot that it's going to allow our kids to be carried through while grappling with some really big ideas and tough times in our history. So I'm really excited to talk with other educators about this book and with Varian about his journey in writing this book. We will then be joined by, I love this book, Gigi Morales and her latest book, Dreamers. I've been using this book in K-5 classrooms everywhere. This book has such a powerful message about the power of story. I can't wait for her to share her story with us and to inspire us, to inspire our kids to share their stories. We will then be talking about It's All About the Books. All the royalties from our book go to the Book Club Foundation in addition to this book club's donations. So this is a great time to join us to read this book. We're going to share practical strategies to make sure your classroom libraries reflect your students and that your students have a role in these classroom libraries. They need to be part of curating our books and organizing them so that they see themselves as lifelong readers, and we're going to get you started doing this right in September. We're then going to be joined one of my book heroes, Debbie Miller. She's going to share her latest thinking with us in her book, What's the Best That Could Happen? Debbie's reminding us in this book that we have to have wonder and possibilities in our classrooms, and we must protect time every day in our elementary schedules for joyful read aloud time, where we share books, we listen to our kids, we teach them to listen to each other, and help them grow their thinking through reading with others. We will then round out our 4 weeks with the award-winning author, Kelly Yang, in Front Desk. If you haven't read this book yet, you will fall in love with the main character, Mia. She represents hope, the power of words, the power of choice. She's going to stay with you long after this book is done. When I read this book and I read Kelly's author's note at the end, I was compelled to go back and reread it. So I know having her join us to share her story is going to be powerful for all of us. So it's going to be 4 weeks. It's going to be in July. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait to see you online.